And so if you're indicted, then we're going to treat you as though you were indicted here locally. And so we will continue to do fingerprints, mugshots, etc., in the safest possible fashion.
Hey there, guys. So it looks like former President Donald Trump is actually going to have to go to jail. But before getting into this, guys, thanks to everyone that's been subscribing and commenting. Really, really appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. So DA Fanny Willis and Fulton County Sheriff, they've given the signal, and they're saying that Trump's got to report to jail for his booking. And all this has got to go down before August 25th. Of course, right now we have no idea which day he'll turn himself in. But what is sure is that he's going to get the usual treatment. He's going to get fingerprinted. He's going to get a mug shot and all the normal stuff that everyone else who gets arrested gets. I actually think for them, a mug shot's a big mistake. I think that's the photograph that'll probably put him right back in the White House if they release a mug shot on him. And they have to release it based on freedom of information. So it would be wise if they don't take it, but they're going to, because this is not about Donald Trump or any crimes. This is all about DA Fanny Willis and her moment in the sun. So she's going to get that picture. She might even show up to take it herself. Now, anyway, so he's going to check himself into jail. Of course, they're not going to dare keep him. He'll have bail or be released to the Secret Service, something like that. But here's where things take a turn. So the booking is set for Fulton County Jail, which, you're not going to believe this, is currently under the investigation of Joe Biden's Justice Department. And from what people are saying, the living conditions there are a nightmare. And there's been a handful of deaths, and now there's talk about civil rights violations and basically everything under the sun. So there's this news piece about a recent incident at jail that you probably want to check it out, guys. It just popped up a few days ago. Let's have a look at this.
Turmoil at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office less than 24 hours after the jail announced the death of yet another inmate. The U.S. Department of Justice has launched a civil rights investigation. Good evening. I'm Russ Spencer.
I'm Christine Spiro in for Courtney Bryant. Fox 5's Rob DiRienzo is live at the Fulton County Jail tonight. Rob, you've been on top of this story all day. What have you found out?
That's right, guys. I'm hearing from the Department of Justice that their investigation will be from top to bottom at the Fulton County Jail. They say that they'll be looking at medical treatment along with use of force incidents and several inmates' deaths, especially one that just happened this week. Now, one of the most egregious, a man named LaShawn Thompson, whose body was found covered in lice and filth in the jail's crumbling mental health unit. They also cited near daily stabbings and the suspected murders of the inmates, which may have been concealed. A handful of guards have been arrested for excessive force and misconduct. This is on top of the death that the sheriff's office reported yesterday of 19-year-old Nani Batiste Kosoko, who was in their custody at the Atlanta City Jail on misdemeanor charges. Take a listen.
This investigation will be comprehensive. We will examine living conditions in the Fulton County Jail, access to medical care and mental health care, use of excessive force by staff, and conditions that may give rise to violence between people incarcerated at the facility.
Now, the DOJ says their investigation will also look at whether the jail discriminates against people who are incarcerated and experiencing psychiatric disabilities. They're asking anyone with information on potential civil rights violations at the jail to give.
So let me get this straight, man. They want a former United States president to report to what sounds like the set of a freaking horror movie instead of some courtroom somewhere. And here's the best part. You know, this jail, like I said, is under the radar of Joe Biden's Department of Justice. The place they want Trump to pop into for his mugshot is being investigated for civil rights division abuses and who knows what else. Honestly, man, if I were Trump, I'd be talking about this every chance I got. You know, you want to make things tricky for DA Willis, you know, highlight the mess that's unfolding under her watch while she's wasting time on Donald Trump. Her town and her city and her jail is falling apart. And the reports that are coming out, man, they paint a pretty dark picture of this place. You know, think prison conditions you'd expect for some far off third world country, you know, or some struggling nation, not here in the United States. So why are they playing it this way? I think this is just a prosecutor hoping to get more eyes on this. And if that's the case, they're absolutely freaking nailing it. But I'm curious your thoughts, guys. Is this just a move for Fanny to snag spotlight? Even Chris Christie, who is no fan of Trump, he's chipping in, saying there's no real grounds for Trump's indictment here and pointing the finger at the DA's overinflated ego. But anyway, what do you guys think about that? Do you buy into that? Let me know in the comments, and please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the Common Sense Garage. We'll see you in the next one.